I thought as a dad, I worked hard. Not even close. Hey everybody, my name is Old School Nerd. Check us out on oldschoolnerd.com. It's got all the social media posts, the Patreon link for those who want to support the channel. We appreciate every single one of you, and the merchandise store. Okay, it's Thursday. It's Christmas Eve. It's not a thing. It really isn't. Okay, this is the third Liliac video of the week. On the third day of Liliac, my true love gave to me a guy with a better beard than mine. And that bothers me a lot, but I've just accepted it. Okay. A lot of you know him as Papa Liliac. I know him as, well, Papa Liliac. This guy's been in music for a very long time, most of his life. And as a music producer, as his own artist, he's one hell of a vocalist. You don't get to hear him sing very often, but, you know, he's pretty good at it. But he knows his music, and he knows his music history, and he has a love for it. And his love for music trickled into his kids. And all of a sudden, next thing you know, they're one of the best rock bands that toured the United States, playing classic metal, classic rock, and originals that pay homage to the greats that inspire them. Now, this video is about him, and as much as all the fangs and as much as his kids would love for me to just pick on him and make this completely embarrassing cavalcade of outtakes from Papa Liliac and giggle and giggle and giggle. Sorry, dad code. Dads don't out other dads. So this one, as he would want, is going to feature mostly his kids. Because if you watch him, if you see how much work he does, from the time he gets up until the time his head hits the pillow way too late in the morning, because he must get maybe 4, maybe 5 hours of sleep a night. But he told me to my face, he goes, when I wake up, I get my cup of coffee, and I just love this. I love my kids. I love what we do. I love the art we create, and I wouldn't change a thing. Well, from one father to the next, thank you, sir. This is him doing some cueing and sound check situations during sound check. Paying attention, making notes, and he's singing Holy Diver. Letting the sound production guy know, okay, we're going to be doing these cut-ins. We're going to be doing all these different situations. Be aware of this, be aware of this. Make sure that when the smoke cannons go off underneath the kids at this point and this point. He has his hands in pretty much everything. I mean, if he could play all the instruments for them, he would, but he can't. But he would if he really wanted to. But it's all about his kids. It's all about the love of what they're doing. And I think it's amazing. So just to give you an idea of what occurs, this guy, this human father, right? Number one, he's an amazing husband to his wife, Mama Liliac, right? And he's a great dad, but he's also a great record producer. He's a great road manager. He's a great sound engineer. He's a great producer. He knows what he's doing, and he understands the nuances of working in this industry, both from the good side and the bad side. So he's able to help guide his family to the place they need to be that serves them best. Now, when I arrived in Baton Rouge, this is the kind of guy he is. I was like, hey, I would love to do another interview with you guys. And I was hoping to do an interview before we go and see you guys in Baton Rouge. And he's like, well, just come to Baton Rouge. We'll do it there. And I'm like, what? He goes, no, just come on over. I was like, well, I tried to get backstage passes or VIP meet and greets, but there weren't any. He goes, no, just show up at 4 o'clock and just spend the day with us. And that's exactly what we did. He literally opened up his family to mine. My daughter Caroline spent pretty much the entire day with his children. And for just a moment, I had just an extended family. And that includes the Fangs that were there. We've talked about you guys yesterday. Everyone there made me feel so welcome. And I'm nobody. But that's the level of commitment he has. And when you realize they drove all the way there in a van, they unloaded the trailer themselves. When I walked in the room, he's setting up cabling and amps and the smoke pots on the risers on the stage, coordinating all that with the local production guys, the stagehands that are there locally. And he's coordinating all them on what needs to happen here and there, and he's just got it down. And Papa Liliac does all of these things with the amount of grace that you don't find really anywhere. If you've ever spoken to the man, I've come across producers, road managers, production guys, stagehands, show coordinators that are just great at their jobs, but they're horrible with people. You know, because of the amount of stress and time and work and coordination they all have to do, they have a tendency to have a very rough personality. Some people would say kind of a-hole-ish. Papa Liliac is the anti that. He is, I don't want to call him a sweet guy, but I don't know what other word to use. He's a genuinely loving soul to everybody. And I mean, I don't think I could handle the level of stress that he does and stay as cool as he does. The guy is really, really chill and a happy guy. So I'm going to play just a few little things. There's going to be a video tomorrow when I'm going to play. Tomorrow is going to be about the guys, the band, the girls, the boys, the whole band of Liliac itself. And we're going to do the Liliac interview with the kids. We're going to do some behind the scenes stuff with them that we captured. And part of it was some stuff that he did. People don't realize that when you go to a Liliac show, I'm going to spoil this for everyone. The ghoul, the phantom that comes out with the phantom, the skull with the lantern and the cape and everything. Yeah, that's Papa Liliac. Sorry. If you didn't know and it was a secret, I let it out. Sorry. Also, the gladiator that comes out with the sword during Dear Father. Yeah, that's him too. Okay, so he's the dad. He's keeping track of all the kids, right? He's responsible for the show, coordinating with the promoter, all the special guests the promoter involves, which always happens no matter where you go. He does all the promotional media, all the social media, coordinates with the Fangs and the volunteers that help him out, sets up the stage, sets up the sound, runs the cabling, makes sure the kids are up there for sound check, double goes through everything, makes adjustments to whatever needs to be done, puts out all the fires that may pop up at any time, not actual fires, but we know what I mean, like putting out all the fires, crossing the T's, dotting the I's, getting the kids fed, putting on an amazing show, breaking everything down, loading it up, and then driving home. One day. That's a show day for this guy. So I'm going to show you a few things, some few videos. First, I'm going to play you a little video. This actually occurs during the production of Dear Father. Okay, this is a little special thing. Some of you have never gotten to see Liliac, have never seen these two things occur during the show. During Dear Father, Papa Liliac puts on a gladiator helmet similar to the movie Gladiator, the one that Russell Crowe wears, the Maximus one with the spikes and the face guard, goes out with a sword and salutes the crowd as their father. You're going to see that from behind the scenes. Then you're going to see all the kids come off with a little special surprise from Ethan, joined by Justin at the end, something that I will not tell you what it is. I'm actually going to watch the premiere live with all of you right now. If you're watching this premiere live, I'm going to see who says what this is first. Okay? It's a little bit of a contest. Let's do this together. Pull this up. Okay, ready? In 3, 2, 1. Craziest dad on the planet. Go.
You ready? Ready? Yeah. Whenever you're ready. Stay behind me. On the left chorus.
He knows where he's got to be at all times. You see how quiet it is behind the mics? So like if you're on stage, if you're behind the stage, you're going to hear the drums very, very loud. And you might hear the bass pretty well. You might hear some of the chording. Vocals, you probably won't hear them at all because it's mainly on the PA, which is up here, which is in front of us. So the only thing we're going to hear is the echo of that. So you're not going to hear vocals very well from backstage. You're going to hear a lot of Abigail just destroying those drums. But this is what it is to be backstage. And on the next thing I'm going to show you after this, I'm going to let all the fangs out there get a sneak peek of what they look like when they get to raise their phones up for Sail Away. You ever want to know what you look like? I'm going to show you. Let's go. I was able to actually go up on stage so I could show the crowd and him his sword. He works hard, nonstop, every day. You think that guy isn't having a good time, though? He's living the dream.
And you left.
There's Justin. He's so weird. I love him.
Whole thing.
Here it comes. This is where they take a quick break. They're going to get a little sip of water, get themselves settled in, because Ethan's going to have a little fun. Know what it is yet? Yep. He's playing the Mandalorian theme. So yeah, so if you go to a Liliac show, you not only get to see Liliac, but they'll play the Mandalorian theme for you too. So it's a bonus. It's a bonus. All right. So tomorrow, during the final Liliac video, we will do a little bit of I'm going to give you a sneak peek behind the stage. We're going to look at some of the things the kids do behind the stage. We're going to give them some Cajun merch, right? We're also going to see what it's like right before they go out on stage. Get those. Do they still get nervous? You'll find out tomorrow. Also, we're going to do a little bit more with their dad. Their dad's going to go nuts on some stuff tomorrow during the behind the scenes stuff. But before we go today, this one is a shorter one compared to the other video, because the one about the fangs, I know Papa Liliac wanted to make sure that that one was done quite a bit, because it is for the people that make it work, and he loves you guys so much. And his video, I know that he doesn't want me to sit there and gush about him forever. He wants to show his kids. He wants to show his family. And that's the kind of guy he is. He's a giving person. I've watched him give to people left and right and not expect anything back. That's legit humbleness, which is funny because he has no reason to be humble. He's amazing. Okay, so I'm going to play two things for you, okay? So this is the blooper for this particular video. Ready? So towards the second half of the set, they play the song "Sail Away," which is my favorite song that they do. The smoke machines have been churning all show. So I was on the stage filming this because it was my favorite song, and I wanted to really get a good picture of the crowd with their phones up, the lights, doing the whole, because they do it. I caught something that Abigail accidentally did, and I didn't mean to. It just kind of happened. Ready? Here we go. Sorry, Abigail. It did happen, though. Watch. Here we go. Here comes Sail Away. And, yeah, so this happens.
This next song will be all the way down. Thank you. Can we get some more stars in the back? Everybody's at the bar. Thank you, guys.
And then she realizes, he was filming me when I had a cough fit. So she got a little red. So, okay. So that happened. But luckily, I was able to stop it and immediately do the real one. Ready? Here we go. And on the beginning, you'll hear me go, I restarted it. I promise. Here we go. Restart. Here we go. Fangs, this is what you look like from the stage during Sail Away. This is why they love you guys so much.
Restart.
So the best thing I can tell you, so I had to switch that up a little bit. When I watch that back and I see the crowd with their phones up, I think I get it now. See, where I'm standing right is backstage, off to the stage left, and I'm just edged to the curtain. So nobody can see me, but I can see everyone in the audience and I can see the whole band. And as a dad, I think I get it now. You can see this guy, Papa Liliac. He is a genuinely sweet, caring soul. He gives of himself to everybody that comes to the shows. He has such a happiness and a joy in him that he shares with everyone. And I can just imagine what it would be like, being a dad myself, to be able to stand backstage at a show and see my children on that stage and see the joy and the love and art that they bring in their music to people. And I can only imagine what he must think. As a dad, I can just imagine how proud I would be if my children connected with people. The letters they get, the messages they get, the thank yous that they get, they really inspire young people, and they inspire the older crowd like me as well. So I know that everything that my daughters do impresses me and makes me feel so proud. I get it. Now I know why he works as hard as he does. At first, I was like, man, I don't know how he can do that. I don't know what would drive someone to put in the hours he does, just nonstop. I think I get it now. It's not a job. It's a love. His love for his children, his love for his wife, his love for his family, and the joy they bring others. That's all I'm going to say about that. I think that's enough. Tomorrow, we'll talk more about the kids. But today, from myself, and I know from a lot of the fangs that I've spoken to, we just want to say, thank you, Papa Liliac, and we don't know how you do it, but we are really glad that you do it. My name is Old School Nerd, and that was Liliac number 3. Papa Liliac, I have no idea how. That's some serious love and power right there. We'll see you guys tomorrow.